Hello peoples of the internet, Eddie here. Today I'm going to be discussing some updates with Splendid Reflection and just some overall things that are set in stone now, and some changes to plans that I've previously mentioned. So the two biggest things I want to bring up is that this is no longer a sequel to the original Splendid Insecurities, it is a remake. The reason this is just because it was a lot of work to try to make the original quite messy story of Splendid Insecurities gel well with my new one. It wasn't impossible, it was just not... It wasn't the best case scenario for this story. And I could have worked with what I had, but I would have just preferred not to and start from scratch from a rewrite. That is not to say that the previous ideas for the sequel have been entirely abandoned, because some of them will be put into this new story and mixed with the original story. Like, they'll be Splendid Insecurities, plot points, some new plot points, and it'll be one cohesive story. Second thing I want to mention is that this will be a film, not a series. The reason I wanted to do that is just because film is my favorite format of art, you know? I love films. My favorite piece of art is a film, being Whiplash, and I just want to make films. That's what I primarily want to do. So it was initially kind of hard to picture such a big story in a film runtime, but I was eventually able to make it work. That being said, the script is not done, but I have a pretty clear idea of where I want the story to go, and what I have right now is really good. And I'm really excited to see it fleshed down to a big film. That being said, we're still kind of in pre-production, because the script is not done, and I've done some test shots, very little, so we're still in pre-production. But at the pace I'm going, it won't be that. It'll probably just be like a couple months, maybe, before the script is done. That's not a guarantee, though. It could, for all I know, it could be a year before the script is done. For all I know, it could be a couple years. But I've always said that I'm willing to put as much time as necessary to tell this story in the best way possible. I will fight to make sure this story is as well written as it can possibly be. Another thing I want to mention is that there won't be trailers for like a good long while, both because we're not in production yet, but also because I really want to pay close attention to the marketing of the film and the promotional material. That'll be like, because I think when promotional material is done well, it can do a really good job of getting people excited, and honestly, trailers and stuff to me are lost art, and I really want to put my best foot forward with the marketing and the trailers and the teasers and perhaps other things, even this update and the following ones. So yeah, I'm really going to do my best to make sure the marketing of this film and the build-up to this film coming out is really something special, and it'll really do a good job of getting you guys hyped. That'll be a major priority. Not the biggest priority, but it will be a priority for me. So yeah, that's pretty much all I've got to say. This was a pretty short update, but there will be more. There will be subsequent updates, and I really am excited to share more about the story, but I'm also excited to see how you guys react to the surprises along the way. Anyways, stay on the face side of life, gamers.